damn podcast.
This damn clip that went viral. We finally gonna talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Lizzie was brought up in that clip.
I am not white. I just want to say, because y'all talking about, am I white? I am not white. I'm a little light skinned, but I am not white. Goddamn. And why is it that in order to be treated right, you have to be associated with a white family? I'm confused. Jeez Louise. Mm-hmm. No, I am not white. I am black. Both of my parents are black. All of my family is black. Yeah.
So we haven't really speaked on this clip that went viral on Facebook. Yeah. So we're going to do it this episode.
Yeah, let's go.
All right, so boom. Some of the comments that was left, I want us to react to them.
Okay.
So this one comment is about, it includes you.
Well, okay, so what's the clip we talking about?
So we're talking about the clip where I probably should have queued it up, but I basically was speaking on the graduation party that I went to, your graduation party, and the clip starts off as my parents aren't. I have everything in life that I ever asked for, but the only issues that I have in life are my parents. My parents are incompetent and they are fucked up. And then I had spoken about a time where I went to your graduation party. It was Mother's Day, and it was one of the worst days of my life because I was reflecting on just how I don't even have support in this way, and I'm this type of person. I've been nothing but this type of person all my life, and it was just a lot that day.
Right.
So this person said, not sure if you have graduated top everything without your parents, making you do for yourself. I have spoiled kids. Now I see I should have been this way. Did Lizzie graduate top of class? Just asking.
No. Actually, it was barely, but no, I did not graduate top of class. No.
Okay.
Never have. Not grammar school, not kindergarten, not high school, none of that.
Okay. Now, let's talk about she should have been this way. Because maybe her spoiled ass kids will come out to be like this girl that says that she's top of her class. And I replied and I said, T graduated top of her class because she had goals for herself that she wanted to accomplish that had nothing to do with her parents.
Right.
Lizzie graduated with good grades as well and pursued a master's degree.
Yeah.
Their parents have nothing to do with what they chose to do with academics and college.
Right.
You choosing to do less for your children in hopes they are successful is your decision to make.
Right.
I'm not sure why this was what you took away from this pot clip. And so she replied, she was like, I'm not saying like I'm going to take shit away from them. I'm just going to support them less in certain areas. But I am still intrigued. How was Lizzie? And I was like, bitch, I told you already in the first comment how Lizzie was. But you just so desperately want to make this be real that Lizzie probably is not as successful as me because she was spoiled. Because you just trying to say to yourself that I'm spoiling my kids, but they ain't really about shit. Yeah. That ain't it.
The whole spoiled conversation. I have a clip that I want to show you.
You can send it to the MacBook. Just AirDrop, and it should show my MacBook.
Oh hell, it's on Facebook though. How do I do that?
Share the link.
Oh, share the link.
Yeah,
okay.
And then choose.
Mute it.
Share the link.
Oh my god.
Then click more if it asks you for more at the bottom, and then it should pop up AirDrop.
Oh shit. Okay. I'm
so
gonna try to find
while
it.
you finding it, I'm gonna go to another comment. So I had a white woman tell me to get over it. I was like, that's crazy. But this other person said, what goes around comes around. She's going to have kids, she meaning me, and give her kids what she didn't have, and they are going to do her worse than she is doing to her parents. Watch and see. You are going to get 10 times. This what and that's what some people have been saying in the comment section too, that what I'm currently saying about my parents, it's gonna happen to me. This is gonna be my karma for publicly disrespecting my parents.
I think that people have a hard time. Why do adults always resort to disrespect? Why can't it just be that I'm giving you constructive criticism on I think they use that as a fucking defense mechanism. Stop saying I'm disrespecting you. Yes. Just listen to what I'm telling you. Yes. Everybody be on such defense mode. Like, I'm not telling you that you're the worst person that ever walked this earth and fuck you. I don't want to have shit to do with you. No. I'm telling you where you probably could have done a little bit better as a parent. It's therapy. Sit down and talk to y'all folks. Like, and then all it takes is I'm sorry that you felt that I couldn't, but this is why I did X, Y, and Z. Or maybe you say, you're right, I could have done a little better in this area or whatever. I don't know. But at the end of the day, you saying I'm disrespectful does not invalidate or validate what I have to say. I'm saying what I said. Yeah. Okay, I'm disrespectful now. Now what? Are we going to finally talk about what I said? Right, though? I still feel the same way. Like, it doesn't make a difference. I don't know.
You could at least say I'm a liar. Like, we could get somewhere with the conversation.
But the issue that I have with people in the comments is that it's just like, yes, you're a parent, but you're also like, okay, I get it that maybe some parents didn't have, and this is what we're talking about, they didn't have the tools or resources that they needed when they first started having children. Well, how is that the fault of the child? You know what I'm saying? Like,
you telling that child to give you grace, right? That's cool. I understand that. Right. Give your parents grace for what they didn't know and what they didn't do because they didn't probably have resources or whatever, right? No rule book to parenting.
Correct. We know that. Well aware of that.
I think that you automatically need to just apologize to your children for even bringing you into this world. Right. Because you're bringing them into the world that has so much badass shit happening. Like, we literally have global warming smacking us in the face right now. Like, this world might eventually die in the next 5 years. They can't control that, Samaya. They can't, but they know about it. They know, like, bruh, this world is deteriorating, and I'm about to bring life in here that probably will be here, and I'm gone, and they might see the end. You don't know what the end gonna look like. You just know that you dead. Right. So you ain't got to see that shit. Now, what if the end is a fucking meteorite crashing Earth? You brought me into this motherfucker.
They can't control that, but I get what you're saying. Like,
I'm dead ass serious, but we being funny.
Apologizing for, like, maybe bring you into a situation that was not the best.
It's not the best. Yes, this world is not the best to bring new life into.
Because on top of having to deal with the world stuff, we had to sleep with the lights off and come in with no hot water because I decided to have a kid at 17 and I ain't had no decent job for real.
Like, we gotta be real extreme for the people to get that I'm dead that serious. Like, you should apologize for even bringing them into this world. We once were slaves. Some slaves actually just wanted to have kids. And they brought them into this world knowing that they finna get fucked up. Yeah. So, like, no shame to the slaves. You feel me? Right. But, like, you just gotta get real.
Some of them was forced to have babies.
Yeah, a lot of them was forced to have kids, but some people really thought it was a good idea. Like, I want to have a child. Yeah. And you got this in front of you right now. Right.
Yeah, I agree. It is fucked up. But people in the comments will say, oh, you're ungrateful. You should be grateful that your parent brought you into this world. You should be grateful for what your parent do. You should be grateful for people struggling with 2 jobs. Well, babe, you wouldn't have to have 2 jobs had you done this right, love.
I'm grateful that y'all fucked raw. You let them nut in you. So that you can create something you can't support. I'm grateful for that. Right. Again, back to, you need to apologize for even bringing something to this fucked up world. You're bringing me into this fucked up world. And I'm a black lesbian. Like, I gotta now go through the life of a black lesbian where homosexuality is still being put in the same circle as pedophilia. Niggas won't fucking love me the same because I'm gay. Like, it ain't like, right. Yeah. What am I grateful for? I would have been okay dead. Right. But instead I chose to make something out of myself and try to enjoy this experience and make the most out of how fucked up it actually is to be alive in this type of condition. Right. It ain't fun.
And it's no rule book to parenting, but you could have the basic tools. And I know that there's going to be devil's advocates out there who are going to say, well, what if you have all the tools and then all the tools get wiped away and then you have to start from ground zero? Or what if they had a job and then they lost their job or whatever?
Which definitely
there's never really like a perfect moment. There is not a perfect moment. No. And that's okay. But the point of starting the conversation is saying, hey, mom, hey, dad, I didn't really like when we had this going on. Or, you know, I struggle with this area of our upbringing. Yeah. it is not to say that you are the worst parent ever. I don't ever want to talk to you, blah, blah, blah. It's to say, like, I'm shining light on this.
Yeah.
I would like to have some insight from you on this.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this particular area of our lives?
Yeah.
Do you feel anything?
Yeah.
Do you want to discuss it?
Yeah.
It's not to shun people. It's therapy. It's literally like people are so used to people not vocalizing or saying what's on their mind. They're so used to everybody just shutting it down, swiping under the rug, whatever.
Yeah.
That when we do bring up topics, it's like, you're the bad guy.
Yeah. And I'm not fucked up over that graduation party like people was trying to say in the comment section. I'm literally not. I just was sharing a story because the person that was there, she spoke about the lack of support that she has with her father, and it drew me back to that time.
Right.
That's all. I was just sharing a story. Now, I did realize that I do have issues with how much I was not celebrated throughout my life.
Absolutely.
My birthday is November 20th. And so it's right between Black Friday and Thanksgiving.
Right.
My mama loved Thanksgiving. I think that's probably her favorite holiday, or it seemed like it, because that's the holiday she really got shit together for. So I always was told, oh, you know, we could go do a little something or whatever, because, you know, Thanksgiving coming around, and I always was put on the back burner to the one time every year to celebrate me. Now, did I get the new Call of Duty or the new PlayStation? I did. That is to make up for not actually having a celebration. I appreciate always having the new Call of Duty every year. It drops before my birthday comes. At least get that. I appreciate it. But I don't appreciate that every area of me doing great things, I'm not celebrated.
Right.
It's always, that's what Tamara's supposed to do. She's this successful person. She's just always going to accomplish stuff. And
I think we should define celebration. Because I think when people hear celebrate, they hear like party or
you
go
about the graduation party.
Right.
That's all. That's all they didn't
do.
do.
Celebrate meaning like, I'm proud of you.
Yeah.
I'm really happy that you did that.
Yeah.
Words of affirmation.
Yeah.
Like, celebration could be anything really, but I think we've gotten so used to, and I cannot speak for other people's experiences, but I in my life and like the people that I'm close to, I hear it a lot where their families don't celebrate them. I'm like, you got a new job, y'all ain't go out to eat. Yeah. You know, you dropped your EP, y'all didn't. You know, you organized your whole party.
I said it again.
You organized your whole party. Your whole EP drop.
I had an EP party before that EP party.
Yeah.
I was told that I'm not going to your shit.
Oh. See, and that's unacceptable. We just gonna call a spade a spade.
Oh, and they showed up moments before it was about to start. Yeah, keep going. And
so, I mean, like, and also I want to say that because I feel like you made a comment or somebody said something about your parents showing up to your basketball game. Showing up to one game every couple of years is just like, I feel like that's not enough.
Okay, what do you say to knowing that my mom came to more than one game? She came to, if every year it's 25 games that I play in a regular season, and she came to 40% of them. What do you say?
40% of the whole, like your whole basketball career, or the whole
my whole basketball career. We can say 40%.
40% of your whole basketball career.
Yeah.
Okay, for the parents out there, I'm speaking from a place of lack of knowing because I don't have any children, so I don't know what it is to stretch yourself thin across 3 kids.
They're gonna say that then you shouldn't speak on this. Wait till you have your kids.
Oh, well, I'm still gonna speak on it. I don't give a fuck.
Yeah,
I'm still gonna say what I have to say.
Yeah.
Because we have people like LeBron James who is playing a fucking game and ran to the damn locker room to watch his kid play his game. He can't be there physically, but he still made sure that he didn't miss the game.
Oh, don't compare yourself to other people.
I don't give a damn.
Okay.
I'm gonna compare.
Okay.
Because what the fuck?
Okay.
I don't care. Like, I just feel like people find ways to make excuses.
Yeah.
Stop doing that. And if your truth is that, okay, I couldn't make it to everything because I had 3 other kids, then say that. But also, Nick Cannon, stop having all these fucking kids and you can't tend to everybody the way you need to, you know what I'm saying? And although she may not need it to have made every game, she did not need to show up to everything. No. Okay, fine. But kids are looking out in the crowd to see, like, did their family come? Did their family show up? Did their family support? maybe the mama couldn't make it that day, but did your auntie come? Did your uncle come? You know what I'm saying? I'm proud of you goes a long way. You know, just saying like how you feel. Like I will say that my dad boasts about me all the time. He may not know exactly what the fuck. I got a new job. He don't know what the hell the job is.
Yeah.
He don't have a fucking clue, but he gonna go and tell the world, my baby got a job and I'm proud of her, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like, in our communities, we've gotten so used to it just being like, oh, well, you got that. Okay, good. Or you got your little job. You know, people start throwing shade when they get jealous. Oh, you got your little podcast. Little, baby. Big podcast over here. You know what I'm saying? Like, people start sprinkling shade, or they don't really know how to show up for you because they never had that.
Yeah.
They
didn't
they didn't do those big things in their life, so they don't know how to show up.
Yeah.
Well, instead of you being spiteful and mean and trying to belittle my shit, or maybe not showing me no recognition at all, how about you say, how can I show up for you? What would you like to see? How can I congratulate you? How can I celebrate you so that you feel appreciated in those moments? Because it is a fucked up feeling to do all this stuff to be great and then nobody sees your greatness, or you feel like nobody sees it or nobody ever acknowledges it.
Yeah.
So
you go above and beyond for people that are not doing what I'm doing.
Right. Yeah.
I hate even, like, I have this weird insecurity that I'm definitely getting past, where I care about how other people feel with my successes if they're not on that same type of path. So I would make myself small when I'm around them when I can't. Like, I was just, I shine. I can't. Right. And college was bad with that. Like, star person on the basketball team, and I got people that think that they're as good as me, but they can't fucking show that they're as good as me because they're not as good as me. Upset when people come around and say, oh, great game, T, or superstar. All right, don't say nothing. You gonna blow her head up. I've never been cocky, never been arrogant. But you're making this be a thing in your head.
Yeah.
Because you think like you want that for yourself, but you're not good.
But that's why people say keep people around you that are on the same level as you.
Yeah.
Because it's easy to get like distracted or feel like how you feel, like I have to dim my light so that y'all feel okay, because they're not used to that, or they don't know how to navigate in those spaces, or even come to you and ask for tips. Yeah. How did you do this? Can you teach me the way? Can you show me? Blah,
Let's get in the gym and get some shots up together.
Right. Let me train you. We could get in there on the weekend or something. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. People are so intimidated or like a spirit of jealousy. Envious. Just, I don't know how she did it, but you know what I'm saying? Like, just ask. Just ask, or, you know, just be of support. But that's why they say, like, when you elevate, sometimes it's so easy for people in the back to like just fall off because they can't come with you up here, and they don't know what it's like to be in that same spot. They definitely don't know what it's like to be. Yeah.
And then they like discredit all the work you actually put in to get to where you at.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right. So I don't know what I want from the stuff that I do bring on a podcast, because we get real and we talk about our real life sometimes. And some people go and be like, why she on that podcast talking about me? I'll give a fuck, because I'll say it to you first. You just are intimidated to talk to me. So you won't hear me say it unless you see it on the podcast, because you're actually scared to talk to me. Period. Like, I had a cousin screenshot a post that I made when I had pictures with my mom. She came to a basketball game where I was honoring her father. He died away from cancer, I believe. And so I honored him at the game, and I told her to come because I was doing that. So we took some pictures at the game, and I did like a whole sign off for basketball because it was one of my last few games. And I had tagged her and I said, thank you for all that you've done with basketball. My cousin go screenshot that post from 2021 and put it in the comment threads. Like, does this look like an incompetent mother? I deleted it. It ain't there. Cousin's blocked. This cousin ain't. My mama and her don't even fucking talk. Right. Like, they don't even talk. Right. But somehow now they talking. Right. Right. And so that shit, like, stuff like that, is just tells you people really have this distorted idea of the role of the parent. She's supposed to do that. She's supposed to show up for her responsibility. That ain't no. And then everybody that I've talked to about this whole clip, they've talked about that word incompetent. you know, black people hate words they don't know the meaning to.
Right.
And if you call them ignorant, boy, you calling them a dirty asshole.
Right. Right.
You're uneducated.
Right.
That's it.
Right.
So my mom and some others I spoke to, they were like, what do she mean by incompetent? That gotta be something wild, like vile. And I'm like, no, that just means that you had shortcomings in things. You just weren't that successful with it. And when it came to certain decisions that you made regarding yourself, and if it affected us, you dropped the ball on it. Now, does that mean you drop the ball all the time? No. But I can understand why you would take that word incompetent and just think that she's saying she's a shitty parent. No, y'all have beliefs that are fucked up. That's what I mean when I say my parents are fucked up. They have things that they believe in. There should be it'd be fucked up. They have incompetent areas in their parenting.
Right.
That's what I meant by that. And I can't call on them because I just can't call on my parents for this, because I'm choosing to mold my life into something different than what I came from.
Right.
I can't call on them for the stuff I got going on.
And that's really hard to do.
It's really hard that I'm alone.
Yeah.
In this
really
whole, and I have 2 breathing, living parents for all the niggas that said, my parent not here, be grateful. That adds to it. I have 2 living, breathing parents that I can't call on.
Right. Yeah.
But that's podcasting. That clip did what it was supposed to do.
Right.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So hello to everybody here at podcast Club Culture that came from that clip. Hello.
And I want people to stop doing that too. Like, oh, you have both parents, I only have one.
Yeah.
This is not
Struggle.
a race of who struggled worse than the next person. Like, it just, go to therapy. I'm sorry that you have one parent. Yeah, you're grieving. I'm so serious. Like, I'm not even trying to be funny. Like, I understand that you have one parent, and maybe it seems like my situation is better because I have 2. But no, it's if that's the way she feels, then that's the way she feels. You can't invalidate somebody because you're trying to compare the two experiences. It doesn't work like that. And unfortunately, like, some parents have dropped the ball. Like, they have children and they think like, oh, I gave you food, I gave you a roof over your head, shoes on your feet, I've done everything that I'm supposed to do as a parent. I'm sorry, you're wrong. Yes, those are the basic necessities.
You're supposed to, or you're going to go to jail. Your kids are going to get taken away from you.
Literally, like,
a lot of y'all should have had y'all kids taken away from you.
Yeah, you're supposed to do those things. Like, it's no questions asked, and kids do not ask to be here.
Bruh.
Kids do not, say it again for the people in the back. Kids do not ask to be here. Kids are a result of you having sex.
Yes.
They do not ask to be here. So to punish a child or to say, I didn't show up for you, but you should be grateful because you had food, clothes, and shoes is incredibly insane to me.
Yes.
It's insane.
Yes. My mama need to be grateful for the kids that she had.
That y'all wasn't out in the streets.
We weren't out here bogus. She had
Yeah.
some great low managed kids. Like, she didn't have to do really shit.
Yeah.
As far as the behavior side of her kids. She only really had to worry about my sister Tamia, and if she did something in school she ain't supposed to. Other than that, Tamia was fine. She wasn't failing in school. She was a C average B kid.
Yeah.
She didn't fail. Like, mama had low risk kids. They just did what they were supposed to do.
Yeah.
And the stuff that was done to us because we forgot to take the garbage out, or you heard somebody cussing at night, like,
Yeah.
to get beat the fuck up, butt ass naked on the bed,
Right.
3 girls butt ass naked, keep hitting their ass if they got something to cry about, unnecessary.
Right. And it's like, so what if not so what, but yes, there are people out here struggling who are in worse situations, or people who don't have food, or people whose parents have abandoned them.
Yeah.
Those situations do exist, but they're also extremely fucked up.
It shouldn't happen.
We're not saying that one situation is less fucked up than the other, or that. No, it's all fucked up.
Yes.
And so take accountability for the things that you have done, situations that you have brought children into that they did not ask to be here for.
Yeah.
And take accountability as parents and say, you know what? I'm sorry. I shouldn't have done this, or I could have done these things a little bit better. I apologize. It's not the end of the world to say I'm sorry as a parent. It's not. And I feel like a lot of people feel like if they say I'm sorry that they're just this horrible person, and that's not true.
Yeah.
And so stop the whole comparison thing of like, well, you had food and we didn't, or you had a beautiful home to go to and we had rats and roaches. Like, no, that doesn't invalidate how I feel. That doesn't invalidate what I went through. And that's like the clip that I just sent you on from Facebook. Like people calling people spoiled. It's just like, you're weird.
Okay, this is it?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm playing.
Only reason you got money is because your mama and daddy got money. You living off they shit. How you gonna make fun of me because my parents did what the fuck they was supposed to do financially and I'm enjoying the shit? Because you never had to struggle for nothing. So you telling me you think the only way to learn how to make money is to fucking struggle? The only way to learn how to be responsible is to fucking struggle. Yeah, that sound like some shit that a motherfucker that didn't only ever struggle to say. Well, my struggles gave me principles, but it didn't give you no fucking money. So you might want to tweak some shit, because you probably fucked some up. Yeah, keep not being humble. Keep not being humble, you spoiled ass brat, and watch where that gets you. Man, what the fuck you mean, keep not being humble? Bitch, I'm not being mean. You literally started this shit because you got mad because you found out my folks had money. And when I defended them, now I'm the motherfucker being unhumble and an asshole and shit. This your fault. Well, I ain't got to sit here and listen to a spoiled motherfucker who done had everything since they was born. And I ain't got to sit here listening to a struggling who ain't never had shit. The fuck?
So it's just crazy because a lot of times I get called spoiled.
Yeah.
To the point of like the clip getting chopped up and people saying, well, is Lizzie white? Or, you know what I'm saying? Like I get called spoiled because my parents actually did for me. Mm-hmm. And I just think that's crazy because in retrospect, like I just feel like they're parents. Mm-hmm. I just feel like they did what they were supposed to do as parents. I'm 25 now, but it's like if I pick up the phone right now and say, I need help, can you help me? My parents are definitely gonna help. Mm-hmm. If they don't have the resources, they're gonna figure it out. The village is gonna step in. I don't know, you know what I'm saying? But I don't think that I'm spoiled. I think that I just had parents that they had me at the right time, in the right place in their life. Did we struggle still? Yes. Did we talk about those struggles? Yes. We went to therapy. I still to this day, sometimes things come up and I say, well, Mom, you could have done this better. Okay, fine. You know what I'm saying? We deal with those things in therapy. And so when people call me spoiled, it's just like, am I spoiled or did my parents just do it right? Mm-hmm. I think my parents just got it right. Now, there is a thing of like over abusing the village, right? That we talked about. Yeah. I don't feel as if I over abuse. I took the tools that my parents gave me. I got a job. I got my own car. I do everything pretty much on my own. Yeah. Other than the fact that I still live with my mom. I'm working on moving out, so don't fucking eat me up. Goddamn.
She has a mom that will allow her to still live with her until she can able to actually support that responsibility herself.
And that's how it's supposed to be because people are so quick to, you're 18, get out. You know what I'm saying? Or you're a burden to me. Well, bitch, did I tell you to have me? Yeah. Did I tell you to have sex that night? Yeah. And these bills are still going to be here when I leave. You're still going to have to pay these same exact bills. Me being here, and maybe they're a little higher because I'm here, so we share, you know what I'm saying? And fine, if you want to work out something to put your child on some type of payment, whatever, okay, cool, I understand that. When you become an adult, you have to teach them some sort of responsibility. Yeah. So pay me $100 a month to stay here. Okay, fine. Be reasonable. Yeah. But just because your child grows up and becomes 18 does not mean they just are supposed to be put out. Yeah. Did you provide those resources or did you give me two incompetent parents? You know what I'm saying? And that makes all the difference on your child getting out there and struggling or your child getting out there and actually being on their feet. And I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, you have to be spoiled to be spoiled, let's put it in quotations, to have successful life or that you should have to get it out the mud. But we need to stop normalizing having to struggle to get to where we need to go. Because it shouldn't be that way.
Shit in you that is positive. It instills survival
tactics,
like
trauma,
you're always in survival mode.
PTSD.
And you gotta actually dial yourself down to like enjoy the fruits of your labor. Sometimes you're just always in that fucking mode because that's what you had to be in for all your freaking life.
Yeah. And you know, my best friend's mom just passed away, and I hope she don't mind me like speaking on this or whatever. But her mom passed, and her mom gave her the world while she was alive. Like there was nothing that she wouldn't do for her daughter. There was nothing that she wouldn't give to be there for her daughter. And now that her mom has passed, she's feeling some of that pressure. Like, damn, what do I do? Because like all this time I've had my mom.
Yeah.
And so now I don't have my mom anymore. And it's just like, damn, you know, her mom kept her in the dark about everything, like bills, money, all that. She didn't expose her to any of that. So now that it's like all in front of her face, she's like, damn, I got to learn this. You know, it's an unfortunate circumstance where she has to learn it, but she could navigate it because her mom gave her the tools and showed her a lot of things along the way. Whereas like, and she always says like, you know, I thought I would be a lot more sad that my mom has gone.
Yeah.
But she doesn't feel sadness. She misses her, of course, but she's not like depressed and down because this whole time her mom has given her and showed her the ropes of how to navigate through life and get through things. And they had their own struggles too. You know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own struggles, but at least you could set your children up for success. You can start somewhere, you know? So parents, stop trying to use disrespect as a defense mechanism. Listen to your kids. And y'all don't know it all. Thank you.
Just watch the damn podcast.